Young and the Restless 2-week spoilers foresee Adam Newman is really questioning the wisdom of something, and Sally Spectra is in a little bit of a panic. Young and the Restless spoilers, Billy's investigation, Kane's secret meeting, and Lily's ultimatum. Billy Abbott's private investigator lets him know that Kane Ashby is having a private meeting with Victor Newman. Sally, however, thinks having Kane tailed is going to backfire on Billy. Of course, he won't listen and is quite certain that he is going to get something he can use against Kane to help Jack Abbott protect Jabot. Meanwhile, Billy spends some sexy time with Sally and tells her she's going to be a superstar running AbbottCom. Lily Winters aggravates Holden Novak by haranguing him about working with Kane when she said, "Don't do it." Lily is all over him about betraying Damien and not taking a job offered at her company. Holden says Damien dropped him for Nate Hastings and tells Lily that Kane really loves her. Lily doesn't let up. She's pressuring Holden to tell her Kane's plan, and he simply doesn't know it. Kane tells Lily that the Dumas persona was to protect his real ID in case he failed. He really wanted to prove to Lily he could succeed, but she tells Kane he's a bad dad and needs to rethink his life before Lily says they're done and stomps out. Young and the Restless, Newman family feud. Nick and Adam clash over Victor's alliance with Kane. Nick Newman and Adam disagree about Victor's plan to ally with Kane. Nick says Victor got a secret weapon, but Adam thinks Kane is too tricky to fall for it. Nick reminds them they have to fight Kane because he's after Chancellor. Nick doesn't want to target Jabot, but he realizes they have no choice and tells Adam he needs to have faith in their dad. Kane tells Victor there's no deal because of the hit piece they ran in Newman Media. Victor makes Kane an offer he says he can't refuse. So Victor is going to expose that Kane's seed money came from a con that Colin ran on the old lady who owned the chateau. Victor insists the money was dirty and shows him the will, saying he'll out it. Kane says it's no big deal that Colin inherited money, but Victor says it'll ruin his reputation. Kane acts like he has no choice but to cave and take Victor's deal to be an ally, but we'll see if that's how it really goes. Genoa City shocker. Kane's 6-year absence explained, and Amanda Sinclair returns to Young and the Restless. On Tuesday, August 26th, we've got Kane opening up about where he's been over the past 6 years and exactly what he's been doing. He left Genoa City in a cloud of shame with an illegitimate child he made while cheating on Lily, only to come back as this big bad billionaire. The question is, who is Kane talking to? He may be telling Lily, but I doubt it because I don't think she wants to hear his stories. He may be telling Victor because they're already having a conversation on Monday, or maybe he's talking to Phyllis Summers, or even Billy. We do know that Kane and Billy meet and have a nice long chat this week. As a matter of fact, Kane has a bunch of different meetings, including with his lawyer Amanda Sinclair, who is back in town later this week. Really happy to see Michelle Morgan back on Young and the Restless. Phyllis's fury, Nick's apology, Kane's loyalty, and Sharon's reunion. On Wednesday, August 27th, Nick is trying to make amends with Phyllis, who was very annoyed with Nick when he was prodding her about Kane and making accusations. Phyllis got this weird feeling that Nick was somehow asking her to spy on Kane for him, which also means for Victor. We know how Phyllis feels about Victor. I think he could be on fire and she would not urinate in a glass and pour it on him to put him out. She really hates Victor, and given what's gone on with them in the past, I don't blame her. So Phyllis may think that Nick is again trying to play her or play Kane and get her to play a role in that. She's not interested. Phyllis is loyal to Kane, at least for now. I do wonder how Phyllis is going to react when she finds out Nick and Sharon Newman are in the process of reuniting. She gets so jealous about them, so Phyllis might be peeved. Unanswered questions. Lily's past with Kane and the missing child, Sam. Lily gets a reminder of her history with Kane. I wonder if Lily is apathetic or if she is missing the past. Also, I want to know why we haven't seen or heard much about Kane's third kid, Sam, I think was his name, the baby that he left town with 6 years ago. It seems like he should be with his dad. We've not heard one peep about that I can recall. Drop in the comments if you remember. Is he off at boarding school? Did the kid drop dead? We don't know. Have they erased the kid from his history? Because they've erased his age and a lot of other things. Meanwhile, Nate admits something to Devin Hamilton on Wednesday. Nate may be doubting how he handled things with Audra Charles, but of course, Devin and Lily both think Audra is no good. Maybe Nate tells Nate, just go talk to Victor. Ask him